What are you doing?
Well, that. Yeah, we play very well today. We definitely got a chance, but yeah, sounds really cool today.
Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome to a video which we had discussed doing a really professional version, but things happened and we took an arrow to the knee in the pre-planning, so we're just going to be at the dinner table in my gaff, and we're going to talk about the top 5 acts of shithousery in Scottish football for 2018.
C99 out the Firth Park Tunnel.
So before we get into this top 5 of absolute shithouses, we need to discuss the definition of shithousery, because I think it's quite a new phrase in the world of football. It's really taken centre stage this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, certain acts of shithousery. I mean, you have to kind of define shithousery, you know, what makes shithousery.
Yeah. So I'd say some perfect examples that are not in the top 5. It's like Jose Mourinho. See when Man United beat Juventus and he was, what was he doing? He was waving to the Juventus fans or something.
Cupping his ear. Mourinho being Mourinho is an act of shithousery. I mean,
I think the perfect definition of shithousery is to either deliberately or accidentally do something to take the piss out of an opposition fan, player, manager, just antagonise it, yes, basically that. So I would say one of my favourite acts of shithousery this year, I saw on Twitter. It was a video of someone trying to make sure the game was stopped. He was actually in the opposition box, and he was trying to get the referee to stop play because his teammate was down. And then the ball actually comes to him, and he's in an onside position, and he goes and puts the ball out for a goal. And then that's how he got the play to be stopped. He actually ran up and just put the ball in the back of the net. Of course, some things that have not made the cut. We've kept out the serious stuff. So it's like the Hibs fan assaulting Robert Zlamal in the Edinburgh Derby in October. Also, those who have thrown coins at anyone, because really that's unnecessary.
I think that really takes the beautiful out of the beautiful game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Scottish football isn't always beautiful, but I mean, there is stuff like that, you know, like certain like minorities just giving the game a bad name.
And all this racism, we're completely cutting all the serious issues out of football here. Another thing I want to talk to you about is the Tommy Wright and Xander Clark taking on Neil McCann incident.
Well, Tommy Wright's a grass. It's just the best way you can put it.
Were you at the game?
Yeah, I was. I mean, initially I was in the south enclosure, which is opposite the main stand where it all kicked off, yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, like there was booing, and I thought, you know, this is just standard Dundee. You know, we got beat 4-0 by St Johnstone, so I thought boos. But then I never realised till I got back in the car that there was a altercation. You know?
There we are, bringing out the big words here.
But looking back at it, I mean, Neil McCann, if you know Neil McCann as a player, he was the most competitive guy on the park. He was like the wee dog, you know, wanting to scrap with the big boys. And he was angry. Exactly, you know, fighting with other Rottweilers. But he obviously was angry at Tommy Wright, and rightly so. And it looked like he was trying to get away from Xander Clark, but was grabbing on his waist, and obviously they thought that was malice. But
that's the biggest amount of handbags thrown
in a Tayside derby. Tayside derby. Use that term loosely.
Yeah, and funnily enough, Frazqwandro wasn't actually at the Tayside derby on Saturday. Decided to join us for the Lanarkshire derby instead.
Quite right.
Quite right, because it's actually a derby.
It's an actual derby.
Another so-called professional I want to call out is Steven Gerrard.
Oh yes.
Because Cut! Anyway. So Stephen Gerrard, for acts of shithousery, like when Rangers drew 1 each with Aberdeen, and he says Rangers are streaks ahead of Aberdeen.
Even though Aberdeen have been in consecutive second place finishes.
Yeah, for how many years?
A good 4 years.
Since we took the second spot. A long time ago.
I mean, they've been in, I would say, 3 of the last 5 national finals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think he's got any right to say anything. I mean...
Especially after you just drew with said team.
I know.
Oh, fair enough, yeah, we control the game,
Yeah, we control the game,
but you could say, yeah, dominated the game, but didn't take advantage. But to just go out and say, oh no, we're complete streets ahead, and then Aberdeen go and win the next 2 meetings.
I mean, that's just the classic
just
karma, being a bitch.
Exactly, because you don't... I just don't like it when professionals speak out like that. Because I just think it's just wrong. It's just.
I think, you know, it does kind of. I mean, if you do.
It looks badly on yourself first of all.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes back to bite you on the arse, I mean, the players don't get the brunt of it. It's you, because you've made the comment. I mean, the comment he made about St Johnstone as well. You know, St Johnstone were leading that game 1-0 at half time.
Aye.
And he was saying we shouldn't have to work hard at places like McDermott to get 3 points. I mean,
St Johnstone's one of the best teams in the league. That's
I know they hadn't lost in so many games at home.
And then we beat them, and then they lost against Rangers. But anyway, moving on. Top 5 now. We've done enough of the tangent stuff. So, at number 5, we're going to go with Chris Boyd for his celebrations. He's been doing it for a few years, but this year it's taken centre stage because a lot more people have been sharing it on social media and stuff like that. Because a couple of years ago, it was Robinson's first game. He scored to make it 1-0, and he actually did that celebration, which I thought was hilarious because he actually takes on the chin that he is a fat bastard, and I mean, I love it.
He's always been. I mean, I'm not going to say overweight. He's always been a big guy.
Yeah.
And you know, he uses that to his advantage. I mean, that's why he is the record SPL top scorer.
Aye.
Because of goals like that. He's a classic fox in the box.
Aye. He holds up play, and then when he gets his chance, he will shoot and he will score. And okay, he's not scored that many goals this season, but last season he was top scorer.
I mean, I think now he needs to realise that he's not going to be the number 1 pick in the Kelly team. It's going to be likes of Greg Stewart. Who is still scoring goals for them.
He's been a revelation. He scored on Saturday there as well. He's been a revelation since signing for Kelly on loan. Eamon
Brophy's just taking his chance with both hands. When it was fitting that Chris Boyd done that celebration, I mean, not only is he a fat bastard, but I mean, it was Ali's baby Charlie's baby shower, so...
Oh, fair enough.
So I think he was going, Ali's not here, so
hey.
He's at the baby shower.
Shout out to Ali. Hope all is well. So number 4, we're gonna go with someone who's actually been on the channel before, Craig Moore, who was one of my first ever interviews with Stevie Hamill. Back when I hit 400 subscribers.
Damn.
Those were the days. And basically what happened was he was in a tussle with a Morton player, he got kicked in the back of the shin, and then he was like, nah, get it up, and he just put the boy in the balls, like, it was like completely lashed it out.
I think it was pretty much an updated version of Beckham in '98.
Oh, definitely.
A better version, but...
Better, yeah, more scruffy as well.
You know, classic Scottish, kicking the balls.
Have you got anything else to add, or is that just...
We had a wee temper tantrum when he was getting sent off as well. He got a wee push for his troubles and then he was like, kick it off.
Because it's a sending off incident, I also want to bring up Callum Higginbotham against Ross County.
Oh.
Did you see that? Basically, he assaulted the Ross County boy, and then he had to go at Ross County fans as well.
He's always been a nippy wee sweetie, but, you know.
Hey, wee sweetie.
Nippy wee sweetie, something your granny would say. Keep away from that, boys. A nippy wee sweetie.
Now in the bronze medal position, I mean, I think there's only one person we can actually give this to. It's Alfredo Morelos, for being Alfredo Morelos.
I mean, there's winding people up.
And then there's being Alfredo Morelos.
I mean, Scott Brown does it, but Scott Brown does it
to perfection.
To perfection in a more professional way as well. You know, he knows he's hated. And I mean, I think Alfredo Morelos needs to start realising he is hated.
I mean, I hate the guy when he plays against us because, well, he quite often scores.
I mean, that's the thing though, he is a talented footballer, but he's wasting it by doing stupid things.
Yeah, because I think, because of his talent, he's just like every 5 or 6 games he gets sent off, and then that's him done for another 2 or 3 matches. So it's no helping Rangers in any way, shape or form. But here's a wee montage of some of the things he's got up to in 2018. So, number 2. It's what I had to put one of my own in here, and so it may seem because we've already got in this list we've got Chris Boyd who's played for Rangers, Craig Moore who supports Rangers, Alfredo Morelos who plays for Rangers, Peter Hartley. This was against Rangers, so it feels like it's completely against. Oh, that was so bad. But it feels like it's a complete list against Rangers, but it's no. It really is.
Reassuring.
Reassuring. Peter Hartley for the comment, which I did say at the time, I decided not to do a match preview for this game because of his comments. I thought, we'll just talk about it after the game because I did feel that we were going to get thumped because of his comments.
I mean, we mentioned that about Gerrard, how his comments came back to bite him, but I mean, Peter Hartley kind of
took it on the chin and went up and scored in the last minute.
Teammates, bigger than man is standing over this corner. This surely will be the last action. Sends it in. It's a deep one, and it's bundled into the net. Motherwell are level. 94 minutes on the clock, and the Steelmen have levelled the game.
Yeah, that is the perfect act of shithousery in my opinion. When you're being called out by everyone on social media because you've made the mistake and he's had to go and apologise, and then he scores the last minute equaliser, he's like, just kidding.
Yeah.
Number 1 in this anti-Rangers list that we've seen.
This is the exact opposite. I mean, is he anti? Well, he is anti-Rangers through and through.
Yeah, well, number 1 is, drumroll please.
Well,
we have got the envelope of the winner of the Biggest Shit House in 2018 is Neil Lennon, and I think it's one of my most favourite moments in 2018 when Hibs go 3-0 up.
I remember when it happened.
Yeah.
Because I was just coming back in Edinburgh. It was just the most bizarre game. You know, I was like 3-0. You know, just.
Then it goes 3 each, then 5-3 Rangers, and then Hibs scored 2 late goals. Was it 2 late goals? Yeah. And then it was such a bizarre game for the last game of the season. You always get a weird result, but then Hibs score to make it 5 each. Neil Lennon goes and does the aeroplane, and I think it's the funniest moment of 2018. But also I want to give a mention to the moment where he does that to the Hearts fans and then he gets hit in the face by a coin.
Yep, cuts his cheek with 50 pence. I mean, Sometimes he brings it on himself.
Oh, he does. He does bring it on himself, but I think that's what we love about it because he's sort of the pantomime villain.
Definitely. I mean, he does it well. I mean, he's kind of like the master in Scott Brown's apprentice.
I don't think there's any better way to put it.
But I mean, he's done it for so long that you just kind of get used to him.
Aye. And I mean, if he was at Celtic, I'd probably hate it a bit more. But the fact he's not at Celtic,
But still winding up the Rangers fans.
Aye, so that's the top 5. Every one of them has had a relation to Rangers.
Still reassuring, it's not
It's
all
not
about the Rangers.
It's not, because we've had some moments that don't involve Rangers, but we've had to revert back to Rangers.
As you did.
We're gonna get called obsessed, but stuff it. So yeah, I'd say that is probably wrapping up this video.
Wrap up 2018
in style. And Frazqwandro, thanks for being our guest today.
No worries.
And there will be some edits over the top of us just speaking, because I mean,
It's boring.
it does. But that was our first podcasting type video together, wasn't it?
It won't be the last.
It won't be the last.
Let's go.
Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do want this sort of thing to carry on into 2019, then do leave a like. If we get 100 likes, we'll definitely get another video sorted together. And yeah guys, all the best for 2019. We'll take care. See you later.
What's your uncle?
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.